The two hottest handsets right now are the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the HTC One X. They both have 720p displays, 8 megapixel cameras, and they're quad core, meaning a huge amount of power in your pocket. With so much in common though, which is better for you? Looks wise, neither are our favourite devices out right now. We much prefer the unibodies of the Nokia Lumia 800 or the HTC One S. That said, out of these two handsets, we do prefer the One X. Its plastic unibody feels more solid and it's more lithe in the pocket. The Samsung Galaxy S3 though does have a removable back cover. With that comes a removable battery and expandable memory. So, what Samsung take with one hand, they give with another. The screens are very comparable in day-to-day use. They do have two different screen techs however. You've got AMOLED and LCD too. AMOLED has punchier colours and deeper blacks, while LCD2 offers more accurate whites and slightly better viewing angles. The UIs are very different, however they do both run on Android 4.0. HTC packs Sense 4.0 on board, a simple, clean and elegant interface that we found a pleasure swiping through. In contrast, the TouchWiz Nature UX on board the Samsung Galaxy S3 isn't quite as charming. It's very functional however, with a huge amount of widgets and attractive 3D transitions between menus. The smart features on the Samsung Galaxy S3 are where it really stands out though. With tap to top, you can just tap the top of the phone twice and you'll reach the top of a list in no time. You've also got a very cool feature called Direct Call. This enables you to put the Galaxy S3 directly to your cheek and it will ring whatever contact you were looking at before you did so. As far as the cameras go, both have 8 megapixel sensors. The HTC One X has a slightly faster lens and handles noise a little bit better. They both have HDR and burst modes. However, again, the HTC One X with its 5 frames per second burst wins out ever so slightly. In the Galaxy S3's favour, it does pick up ever so slightly more detail. Video-wise, both shoot at Full HD, offering smooth playback. Similarly to photos, they pick up detail very well, with the Galaxy S3 edging slightly ahead. That said, the HTC One X once again handles noise slightly better. When it comes to connections, the two handsets are pretty neck and neck. They offer Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi Direct, NFC, DLNA, Bluetooth and GPS, as well as MHL for your video content. That's huge, turning your phone into a multimedia player in your pocket. Storage options vary between the two. The HTC One X keeps things very simple with a 32GB version. In contrast, the Samsung Galaxy S3 gives you options. You've got a 16GB version, a 32GB version and a 64GB version, all of which support microSD expandability up to an additional 32GB, giving you a total of 96GB. While we've already said we prefer the HTC One X interface somewhat, the Galaxy S3 did nevertheless prove slightly more stable. The key differentiator in day-to-day use, however, between the two is battery life. With the Samsung Galaxy S3's 2100 mAh battery, it'll last a comfortable day, provided you don't abuse it too much. The HTC One S, in complete contrast, only really lasted until about 8 PM with moderate use. With all that in mind, both these phones are fantastic flagships with their own strengths and their own weaknesses. While we prefer the HTC One X's design, and we also really like the user interface and the camera user interface at that, the Samsung Galaxy S3 with its smart features, better battery life and slightly more stable performance just edges ahead. In turn, it probably makes it the best Android phone out right now.